you ever recognize any of your fans in the audience?
I try not to, because I hate to see anybody that I know sitting out there. I even pay my friends and relatives to stay away.
Really?
I give them money to go away, to leave town.
Because I don't like having my family.
It's weird. It's weird, isn't it?
It is weird. I agree with that.
I mean, your family come to my gigs. We're all in trouble.
Really?
Yeah. If I see them there, I'll have them right out straight away. Don't you worry.
Not my family, please. Is there a difference between groupies and fans, in your opinion, or are they all the same?
Well, I never really knew what groupies were, because at the time they were in abundance. Most of our audience was male, and we were pretty ugly. And we didn't really ever attract groupies in the sense of, the available young girls in those free and easy years of casual sex and no AIDS. I mean, the worst thing that could happen to you back in those days, your luggage might catch herpes, But these days it's different. Way back in the early 70s. But now it's sort of different. I don't think of any of the people that come to our shows being like groupies, no. And there are obviously quite a lot of women, some of them who probably fantasize about what size batteries go in my flute. Oh, sorry, we're going to lose your TV for a second. Sorry.
You're really trying to kill the ratings.
No, I'm not.
I just got to change tape real quick.
Okay.
Well, they do the second convention. They ask if they can put these little cards on Tom Lynch's table, to hand out.
Okay,
sure, I don't mind. In fact, if they speak nicely to Tom Lynch, he'll probably even come there and personally sell them their merchandise.
And we appreciate the fact that we're going to be showing the Rocks on the Road video. Could you tell us a little bit about that? Why hasn't it been released before? Because
it was done if it's the one that I think it is, that it was shot rather like we are now, just before a concert in the Hammersmith Odeon in London. And backstage with me strumming an acoustic guitar and singing live, and then they dubbed that against the record, or a remix of the record or something, and it was just a kind of put together in a very strange little way. And I don't think I've actually ever seen the finished thing myself, so I can't tell you too much about it, except that it was done as a little promotional thing, but it's not the sort of thing MTV would show, because we're not an MTV sort of band, You're right. But just for the record, we can show this. Yeah, by all means do, and let me know what it's like. In fact, you might even send me a copy.
We will do that, absolutely. One final question. What is the one question that you would like to answer that maybe the media has never asked you? So this is like your big chance.
32 and a half. That's my unstretched inside leg measurement, in case you're wondering.
That'll be on.
I actually start with a 34-inch leg and then shrinks in the washing machine. I'm about a 33. But that is an interesting thing, because when I realized that I was really going to have to do something about my inevitable growing old, was when I got to a point where my waist measurement slightly exceeded my inside leg measurement, and that was a very, very worrying moment. And I determined that I would return to my weight and girth of when I was 20. And it was a lot easier than I thought. So I'm thinking of doing an instructional weight loss video, because Cher, who I only ever met once, was telling me I'm doing this video, and I have 3 personal fitness trainers who are helping me work out, and we're doing this video and what have you. So I thought, well, I can do this all by myself without any personal fitness trainers, and it's actually so easy. And I have the secret, which I must tell you about sometime.
Please share it with us. You're not going to share it with us now?
No, it's a little bit more involved than that, and it does involve weird incantations in strange places at strange hours.
Well, we'll have to get the exclusive on this.
But mainly what it involves is good common sense nutrition and an awareness of your physical type and metabolism. I mean, some people are never going to get skinny, but they can certainly be made to feel a lot better about the way they are. And fads and crazy diets and all the stuff, some of which I've read, I mean, it makes me angry, because it's a lot easier than that. So is quitting smoking. I'll tell you about that someday, too.
Get all these tips. So are we going to be seeing a lot more of you, Jethro Tull?
No, because I'll be disappearing for the next year or two, in fact, because I'm going to set up my own brewery. Because having got thin and having given up smoking, it's time to get with the beer. Only joking, because this isn't very good for you either. But at least I can drink 3 or 4 of these a day and not get fat, which is great. And I try and only drink 2 rather than the 3 or 4. Yes, I got lots of things to do next year. We'll be back in
Tell us.
Or around September, October next year, doing a whole bunch of things in the States. Before that, we're doing a lot of things around Europe in June, July, and in May as well. There will be a 25 years of Jethro Tull series of things in the shops around April, May next year. There'll be a 5 CD box set of many, many live recordings from 1968 right through to maybe even tonight, because when unions permit, we'll be recording some songs during the shows during this tour. And there will be a double CD of the digitally remastered original, the really truly original masters of 37 sort of all-time favorite Jethro Tull songs for the more casual fan. There'll be a full-length, i.e. 1 hour video, which we'll be making at the end of this year. And at last, the promised songbook will be available in a limited edition with the lyrics to all the songs before they were printed on the album covers. Or now that they're printed on CD and cassette, and you can't read them.
All righty, let's get some cutaways.
Great. We'll be back.